for each side. We go to a penalty shootout, and I'll take that with your finest Cabernet Sauvignon, I think. Jordan Hendrickson launches it to get this semi-final underway. Ruan Norkia spills, and we are on our way. Sebastian Declerk on his way down the touchline. Cuts back in, past Fussy, brought down by Jaden Hendrickson. Good aggressive work at the breakdown by the Bulls. Now Valilaroo looks to run the show early on. The kick is for Kane and Moody. Just can't hold on.
That is the kind of attacking mindset that the Vodacom Bulls have had all season. Mistake from Ruan Norkia in the air. You can see Sia Khaleesi committed to make the tackle at the back, and Sebastian Declerk, he's got some wheels on him. Gets back on the inside and then looking for the support, and you can immediately imagine that Valilaroo is going to go look for attacking opportunity, kick it downfield.
Not too big, please. Come in, Sharks.
Bongi and Manambi, two young locks to aim for. And there is the first one to take at line-out time. Emil van Heerden, without Eben Etzebeth and Jason Jenkins, they have a job on their hands. Waiting on the bench is Dion Slabbert, a player who was briefly on loan right here at the Bulls. Jaden Hendrickson under pressure immediately. Watch out for that. Can have a kicking action that takes some time to complete. Brilliantly taken by Kane and Moody, and the Bulls are belligerent early on. Papier plays it away, knock-on called, scrum shot.
And it was just an unforgiving pass from Ambrose Papier. With frustration, dipping ball, leaning forward was Valilaroo, very unforgiving.
Let's go, please, guys.
Was also standing quite still, so he wasn't actively moving in his movement. Perhaps 1-2 steps closer would have had that ball in the breadbasket. He was immediately signaling to Sebastian Declerk wanting to go that way. This is the juicy bit that we've all been looking forward to. Both sides.
We'll wait for the ball.
A really strong scrum. The Vodacom Bulls really better that they're first in their scrums win. Third in scrum win percentage, 94 win percentage coming into this strong scrum from the Hollywoodbets Sharks last week.
Set. Good.
Big, strong scrum from the Bulls early on. Jaden Hendrickson able to clear. Fussy to Mapimpi. Two dangerous players. Was Fussy ahead of the kick there? It won't matter. Valilaroo has done exceedingly well to cut that out.
Knocked on first.
The knock-on by Valilaroo called first.
Yeah.
Two knock-ons within 30 seconds. I think Apelele Fussy might have just been ahead of the kick, and then you can just see that ball coming off.
I've just spoken to him there. Ball came away nice and straight.
Off of him.
Let's go.
So immediately a lot under pressure. You can see the link up between Fussy and Mapimpi that you spoke about. Two dangerous characters, players that understand
straight, please, everybody.
The workings of a rugby field, how to put pressure on Valilaroo.
Really good on the setup.
Both of them really good verticals we saw last weekend too, so probably putting Valilaroo under pressure in the air as much as possible. Try and get up into the air, beat him in the air.
Crouch!
So, but you can immediately see that dominant scrum from the Vodacom Bulls previously.
Bite! Set! Up.
Referee Andrew Bass calls the scrum. The scrum heading backwards for the Sharks. It will be concerning, the trend that scrum is taking. Here is one of those youngsters in the lock position, Emil van Heerden. Jaden Hendrickson gets it away to Vincent Koch. Barnstorming run from the front ranker. The Sharks have their first chance, and Andre Esterhazen loves a dominant carry. Away to Jordan Hendrickson. Corneral's angle not quite right. Hendrickson takes it in himself, and here's Oxenchair. Number one player on the Vodacom URC's top 100. Bongi Manambi next up to test that defensive line of the Bulls. Jaden Hendrickson fakes right, goes left, finds Fussy. Planted in the tackle. Van Heerden behind the game line. Cameron Hanekom with an upright tackle.
What is that?
Fortunately, his head appeared to be in the right position. not to give away a penalty. Hendrickson pops one over the top, difficult bouncing ball for Villiers. Makes it look easy, makes that look hard. Hendrickson keeps it in field wisely. Here comes Koch.
Forward.
Scrum shots.
A lot of pressure early on. This is probably what the Sharks were lacking last weekend. Those are all the important Vodacom Bulls decision makers.
For me,
this is dominant. Immediately. Hit, go, drive. All 8 pack driving. But what's really impressive is the way that Ruan Nortje gets out. Volko, Jan Hendrik, Wessels, all getting involved, and then immediately realizing he can pop out was Ruan Nortje putting Jaden Hendricks under pressure.
Yeah, ball just came away.
Looks like it's going to be a very long night for the Hollywoodbets Sharks, rather, at scrum time.
John Plumtree orchestrated a dramatic victory in the quarterfinal. What can he pull off here? He's won today.
Okay.
Well, you've got to get the mechanics right of your scrum first. No hit. You've got to drive all 8. You probably imagine that they are missing the weight advantage that Evan Etzebeth as well as Jason Jenkins bring to their scrum, the stability that those lock partners bring behind those front rowers. You've got a Quivers Visser, Van Heerden, very stable behind their front pack. So the communication between Jaden Hendricks and his brother or Andre Esse is very important.
It's a blitz at scrum time from the Vodacom Bulls. A heel against the head. They spread it wide. Oh, Ethan Hooker's turned the tables on them.
No offense, just going backwards. No offense, scrum's just going backwards. Turnover was good. Yeah, mate.
Well, they might not be getting this way at scrum time, but Ethan Hooker reading them like a book.
Yeah. Okay. Just push Ruan away. Don't need Ruan.
Just checking the offside
checking
line.
Back line offside, right?
Yeah.
There's no offence at the scrum.
No.
Because the scrum's just going backwards, and then the ball came out.
So remember, you've got to stay on side. Scrum's going backwards, no one's retreating.
Yeah. So the back line comes up early, I have a decision. So it's going to be a no try. It's going to be a no try. The back line is all offside.
That's exactly the call.
Back line
offside at scrum time. So a dominant ball scrum means you've got to keep your 10, your 5 meters off of your scrum. So you've got to keep retreating backwards. None of the back line of the Hollywoodbets Sharks were retreating, which made the distance for him to cover a lot less to be able to get that intercept try.
Good work, Mikey.
A World Cup winning front row, travelling backwards scrum after scrum. They won't be used to that. How about Ethan Hooker rolling the dice? If he didn't get that interception, 2 men on the outside for the Bulls. It was red-hot danger.
Yeah, very tight on the defence. Off of the scrum, trying to just mark the inside man, allowing them to have the outside.
9.
Robert takes his time, and the #1 line-out stealer in the URC snatches one for the Sharks, but they can't hold on to possession.
It's a good read from Vincent Chituka.
Yeah.
He's so good in that locking position. He's played both in the locking positions as well as those loose forward positions.
Respect the gap. Yes.
He's got such a good read, great understanding, and he's got brilliant lifted stoop.
15 fellas.
Changing the target altogether. Ambrose Papier is rapid. He's through the gap. Floats one over the top for Sebastian Declerk. He's got support. Declerk cuts in. Declerk is over!
Well, from one end to the other, a A steal by Vincent Chituka that doesn't work off, but look how no one's gone. Immediately stood off did Jordan Hendriksen, which created that large gaping gap for Ambrose Papier to go through. Should never be allowed this much space. Sebastian Declerk. He lines up his defenders, gets off the left, comes back onto the right. Lukhanyo corner flagging, over tracking completely, steps back on that inside shoulder. And Sebastian Declerk, who almost had a try scored against him, gets one of his own.
Welcome back. Johan Goosen, miraculous recovery from a knee injury to be here this evening. And the Vodacom Bulls fly half adds the extra 2. It's 7 points to 0 to the home side.
It's because Jordan Hendriksen decided that he was going to push up so hard. It created the gap, the floating pass, the footwork,
just in the middle, mate.
Fancy footwork. Sebastian Declerk
Over there, yeah.
just given far too much time, far too much space.
Jordan Hendriksen restarts the match with the Bulls in the lead and looking strong. Cameron Hanekom takes it in, goes to ground. Papier organising the exit for the Bulls.
Now.
Gets Jaden Hendriksen to jump the gun, and the chase is strong from Sebastian Declerk, along with Grobelaar. Fussy is eaten alive as he takes that one. Oh, that's tremendous work from Oxenchair to get back there and protect the ball. Bongi and Banambi showing hands. Here's Andreas de Hazen, the most dominant ball carrier in the competition this season. Jordan Hendriksen standing deep, hangs one high. Ethan Hooker's chasing this. Lineout Sharks.
Contest back off Blue, Tom.
He's just trying to buy himself some time as Jaden Hendriksen. Getting really back deep into the pocket. Might have to get under X-rays and to stand a little flat and not as deep for that back ball. Got to try and run far too many meters. By that time, he's already overmarked.
Jaden Hendriksen, Oxenchair. Big strong run from Ox. Hendriksen takes his time. Did Chituka jump the gun there? Underneath the ball, Sebastian Declerk, well taken, not interested in calling the mark. He calls his own number, runs the Bulls outside of their 22. Billy LaRue on the drift. Gets a great connection on that. Jaden Hendriksen watches it over his shoulder, feeds it in field to Apelele Fasi. The weekend special who loves to run, hangs one high, chases his own kick. Billy LaRue is under this. Fasi rises high. Oh, that is tremendous work from Billy LaRue. Fasi, foot and touch.
Touch there first. Back into touch.
They're putting themselves under pressure. The Hollywoodbets Sharks got to get more people behind, all getting everyone on the same page.
Good gap. Bulls, let's go. So your ball.
See all those really important South African decision makers. Presidential box. That's a good place you want to be.
Sharks don't want to keep managing.
Great view, great catering.
Thank you.
Sharks dominating possession after that fast start from the Bulls. The Bulls are looking dangerously effective when they have their chance. And this rolling maul has earned more meters than any other side in the URC this season. The Sharks dismantle this one. They might just get possession back, but for how long?
All legal.
That's going to be the real question. The set piece that's been under pressure now, they have to revert back to that.
Okay, let's go.
This great maul defense by the Hollywoodbets Sharks, though, just slowing things down, sucking the energy out of the quick start that the Vodacom Bulls have gotten.
Okay, let's go, guys, let's go. Up here. Quick one, they use it. Yeah.
Oh! The Marawanization of football is in the house tonight. Celebrities galore for this tremendous occasion and a tremendous crowd, it must be said, here at the home of rugby in the Jacaranda City, the fortress which is Loftus Versfeld, almost packed to the rafters for this one.
Bind! Stable.
Jaden Hendrickson feeds the scrum. Far more stability this time from the Sharks, which they need. Looking to cut the line. Feasted upon by Marcel Coetzee. Jaden Hendrickson off to his brother. Here's Ethan Hooker. Hendrickson clearing from the base quickly. Makazola Mapimpi with a dominant run.
Okay.
Then out into touch.
Okay.
Makazola Mapimpi getting into the face of Johan Goosen. The physicality we saw last weekend being shown.
Let's keep a good gap, please, fellas.
They're going to need the centres to work together really, really hard. Look at this physicality. Boofa, goodbye, sit down. And again, both Sebastian Declerk as well as Willie Leroux all involved to get that man down. Now the Harold Foster and Willie Leroux can get involved there. They're going to need Andre Estres and Lucanio that centre pairing to work for them to try and create
water off.
Attacking lines for the outside backs that the Hollywoodbets Sharks do possess. We spoke about the fact that he's got the second most post-contact meters, Andre Estres, dominant in every single facet of play. So between the two of them, they're going to have to be the linchpins that try and connect all of these moving parts. Played his 100th international match for the Hollywoodbets Sharks last week.
Thank you.
Grobelaar on the money at line-out time to JF van Heerden. He's a very young lock himself, younger than any of the other locks on the field.
Contact in the air, affected
the kind of penalties you want to give away in the 22. You send someone up to try and compete, try and make it difficult, but you can't be playing
15,
the attacking play in the air. In that time, corner roll.
Willie Leroux, who will be chasing his 100th Springbok cap in a few weeks' time. Knocks it into touch.
So short line-out option, went straight up to the edge of van Heerden. Corner roll, just wrapping his arm straight around him, not safely on the ground as of yet.
Grobelaar, no contest this time from the Sharks. The defensive line is quick. Kane and Moody is chasing this kick. Makazola Mapimpi trying to get himself underneath it. Captain Norkia, who was under the ball eventually but could not hold on. Fassi looking for options downfield. Keeps it in hand. Finds Lucanio upright in the tackle. Fires it away in desperation. Fassi fights to stay in field, but he's thrown out by a pack of bulls.
Bullying bulls. Defending the fortress. All of the Bulls defenders under pressure from Lucanio. Offloads, has to scrap, try and get up.
5, let's go Bulls.
Pretty sure those are the things you told the teachers about on the playground.
Good pressure from the Sharks, but just too good from the Bulls. They lose their feet in the rolling maul. No penalty advantage accruing. Oh, that is great. Leg drive from the hooker, Johan Grobelaar. Jan-Hendrik Wessels comes spinning away. Papier feeds it, and the Sharks show just as much intent as the Bulls have shown so far. Papier sends it to Goosen, hangs one high. Moody's after this. It's going to land awkwardly for the Sharks. Once again, they don't get a player underneath the ball. Knock on from the Bulls.
First one's back.
Both of these sides, two sides that revert to their kicking a lot. Vodacom Bulls coming in top of the standings, always looking to put pressure. Kane and Moody, high vertical, gets his hands up high, knocks it backwards, but the bouncing ball.
Happy with the calls?
I would imagine they would be licking their lips, even though it is a defensive scrum on their end. It's a defensive scrum on the 10-meter, where they've been dominant area that they've been completely dominant in.
Bounce!
Hendrickse feeds the scrum. Things looking far better for the Sharks. They've made some adjustments and they were desperately needed. Esterhazen.
Offside. Half up the rock, 10.
Yeah, Johan Gussen jumping the gun, playing Jaden Hendrickse. Not allowed to play the 9 around the ruck. Meter around the ruck. You've got to allow the 9 to make their pass.
Spent a couple of weeks on the treatment table after a small intervention on his knee injury. He's grown out his holiday hairstyle.
And you can just see Jaden Hendrickse looking up, coming off from an offside line at ruck time, never retreated to the last man's feet, and then playing Jaden Hendrickse around that ruck. That's almost a 60-meter kick for Jaden Hendrickse, but it is up in the high felt. Altitude always matters.
They've written that above the entry to the tunnel. Marked by eventual champions Glasgow Warriors last year. Jordan Hendrickse. He's got the legs for this. Strikes it clean. But sends it wide.
22.
A warning shot from Hendrickse.
The scary thing would be the distance that he had extra on that kick too.
All behind.
A spot in the final on the line. And they know who their opponents will be should they achieve victory here today, either of these sides. The mighty Leinster still seeking their first URC trophy. They are favourites every year. Chituka charging up. Bravely taken on by Grobelaar. Stopped on the Sharks' 10-meter line. Jordan Hendrickse injecting some acceleration down the blind side. Here's Mapimpi. Oh, Jan Hendrik Wessels turning him around. The Fenter gets it away to Khaleesi. The knock-on comes from the Springbok captain.
And that just comes from the physical defensive pressure that the Vodacom Bulls are putting on the Hollywoodbets Sharks. Jan Hendrik Wessels, all that pressure on Mapimpi, and then because of the pressure that the Hollywoodbets, or rather the Vodacom Bulls, put on the Hollywoodbets Sharks, all those passes, little scrappy, someone just has to come in, make the call, calm down, you know, take up those rucks, make the set phases, try play 2 set phases, then look for an opportunity. The old saying, you have to earn the right to go wide, but you can almost see that that's what the Hollywoodbets Sharks are trying to revert to, trying to get Ethan Hook and Mapimpi involved.
Bite! Set! Square!
Ambrose Papier feeds the dominant Vodacom Bulls scrum. They struggle to get go forward now, and Vali Leroux switch play with Declerk. He finds a cold shoulder waiting for him this time. Papier to Marcel Coetzee. The Sharks have weathered the storm somewhat. Can the Bulls put another puncture in this defensive line? Harold Foster rolls, presents, and now Marcel Coetzee beats a couple of tackles. Jan Hendrik Wessels with the offload in confidence to Grobelaar. Papier sends it to his captain Norkier. They're within striking distance now. The Sharks are over the ball and they've turned it over. Tenacious work on the ground from the Durbanites. And indeed, it is Chituka. Jaden Hendrickse slips as he kicks. And Sebastian Declerk is going to go for the cross kick. Waiting for it is Caden Moody! The cannon is in! It's an absolute belter of a try!
Yeah. Happy's onside. Yeah.
How, where, what, why? The turnover Brilliant. Jaden Hendrickson with the slip. Look at the awareness of space from Sebastian Declerk. Picks it up, immediately looks out, gets caught in two minds. Does Makazole Mapimpi, whether to track back, try and get under the ball, or whether to make the tackle. Decision made far too late. And Kanan Moody is going to get the sitter every single time.
Try number 9 for Kanan Moody, who was having a watershed season. The prodigal son has returned. Johan Goosen lines up another tough one. Goosen does not bend that one back in. The Bulls lead 12 points to 0.
Sebastian Declerk with a brilliant kick. He picks up a bouncing ball, has the presence of mind to spot the space. But Pimpi gets caught in two minds, makes the decision far too late to go for the tackle. Probably should have gone up, rather stayed under the ball, tracked the ball, got up, make it a 50-50 contest. You don't know whose hands it's going to land in. Just the decision making not there for Mapimpi that time, and 12 points to 0. The Vodacom Bulls lead.
Jordan Hendrickson sends it high, and we recommence this ferocious contest. Cameron Hanekom, the king of meters after contact.
Last feet.
Sia Kolisi looking to make his impact, but the Bulls are on their game today. They've been so close to this URC trophy on a number of occasions. Played in 2 out of 3 finals, looking to make it 3 out of 4. Yet to touch that silverware. They will not fear heading over to Leinster to take on a side that they've beaten many times before. Over the top, Sebastian Declerk on the chase. What a start to the game that man is having. Apelele Fassi hunted behind the game line. The Bulls come storming in. Jaden Hendrickson finds the ball beautifully presented to him. Esterhazen with a perfect pass over the top for Lukanyuam. Cuts back in, sets the ruck. Mapimpi moves it quickly. Vincent Koch. Mapimpi taking the initiative just as he did in the quarterfinal, making meters galore, the most in the round. Oh, Corneral with a strong run, brought down by Marcel Coetzee. An advantage being played to the Sharks. More skullduggery from Jaden Hendrickson. What being a scrum half's all about. Hendrickson, double dummy. He finds Lukanyuam. Good hands from the Sharks here. Chituka feeds it off to Mbanambi. They know they can try something fancy here with the advantage rating. Just can't pull it off.
Yeah, the attacking energy from the Hollywoodbets Sharks have to come into play now. Getting the advantage. Looks like one of the Bulls defenders that got into a passing line.
So the number on his back should be 14, but not for the rest of this season. Out of respect to the one and only Cornel Hendricks, hero of this nation, son of Wellington, who rose all the way to the top of the game in the 7th and the 15th disciplines, who so sadly passed away this year. May he rest in peace. Jordan Hendrickson, not quite 60 meters this one. Easy meet for the number 10, and the Sharks are on the board.
Just wait, 2 balls. Just wait.
Hollywoodbets Sharks got into the right areas last week. They just weren't able to convert. They're hoping they can get a better conversion rate this week.
Back underway.
Tackler.
With Andre Esterhazen. Boxing chair, dropping shoulder.
And use it!
And the Sharks have kept that scoreboard under control. Up and away, underneath it, Ethan Hooker, taken in by Vali LaRue with expertise. Hanekom brought down, Chituka hunts it on the ground. This time, he's cleared away emphatically. Vali LaRue pops one over the top, very well measured. Here's Goosen, looks to find Moody, snatched away by the perceptive outside centre for the Sharks. Doesn't get the right purchase on that kick. It's into touch.
And that's what they didn't do with the Sebastian Declerk try. Went straight up. Villiers realized he had a couple running meters, but you got to stay in between the passer and the receiver in that passing line. Lukanyam brilliantly read. I think he just saw himself on the big screen. Not happy with the way that the connection got on his boot.
Similar to the reaction after he missed the target for that try from Sebastian Declerk when he was over-tracking. You could see the frustration of such an experienced player who's achieved so much in the game. Getting some ice on the calf there, Cameron Hanekom. What a season the young number 8 has had. Seeing off tremendous competition for that jersey. For the Springboks, we shall see who rises to the top of those stakes when that time comes. There's a former Springbok coach who won a World Cup himself, Jake White, and his opposition today, Jean Plumtree. Grobbelaar just hesitating there, and it's gone wrong for the Bulls, and then it goes wrong for the Sharks. The Bulls take it in, the Grobbelaar pops one over the top. Kane and Moody is after this. Pressure on Mapimpi, deals with that like a professional. Mapimpi's carving them up, straight down the center, pops it away to Fassi. He's lost control in the tackle there, but played on the ground, yes, by him. Oh, Harold Foster will see a card.
That's going to be the 17th yellow card for the Vodacom Bulls this season. Harold Foster just comes from the desperation of defense.
Just here, Joe.
What can't this man do? Mapimpi carved them up completely, found Apelele Fassi on his inside. Harold Foster making the tackle, doesn't release Fassi on the ground, gets hand on ball, which dislodges the ball. And that's what the penalty's for and the yellow card is for.
I think Harold Foster may be wearing Sia Khaleesi's signature boots. Behind enemy lines. Jordan Hendrickson to make it a 6-point game. Hendrickson sends it wide. Great connection, wrong direction, and a quizzical look from the Sharks fans.
Ball behind.
Test match style decision making, and the captain of the Bulls, Norkia, said this would be a test match style encounter here this evening, so it is proving to be. 9 points between the teams. Here comes Chituka. Oh man, he's been absolutely smoked by Van Heerden. The youngster makes his mark. Mbonambi. Sia Khaleesi with a crucial clear out at that ruck, just as the Bulls were looking to get hands on the ball on the ground. Hooker chasing this down. Goossens underneath it, taken in by Ruan Norkia eventually. And Sebastian Declerk has been looking dangerous this evening.
Away now.
He runs into the brick wall, which is Vincent Koch.
Don't swing.
Papier. Leroux. Not much depth on that, and Goossen is the chaser. Not the ideal one. Ethan Hooker dominating that situation. Beats the first defender. Gets it away to Incher. Mbonambi deep for Fassi. Fassi sees some space to kick into as Moody pushed up. Great boot from Fassi, utilizing the left and driving the Bulls into the corner. Moody surveys his opposition, sends it to Declerk, who sends a flat one downfield for Fassi, who runs across the halfway line with confidence, pointing to the gap, pointing to the players that may not have retreated. Vincent Koch. Away to Raul, good hands, cross kick coming from just overcooked. It's cooking here at Loftus Versfeld.
Throughout the season, I've been speaking about the lack of rhythm from the Hollywoodbets Sharks, where that lack of rhythm is coming in. They have moments, glimpses of brilliance. Apelele Fassi's kick down in the corner, the chase coming in hard, all under pressure. And then there was almost like they're overplaying in those simple areas. 1-2 passes, you're on the outside wing, you can make your meters, you create a set phase, and then you replay those double meters back onto the inside. Looking for the cross kick, there's a 50-50% chance you're going to overcook it kicking towards the touchline. So the question would be, where does the mental thinking, where's the rugby IQ coming in? These are all players, vast experience. Battered and bruised, all of these players. Him versus Cobus Wiese, both of them going down, bit of a sting in the shoulder.
Both of them also going to the Springbok squad. Cobus Wiese for the first time to join his brother.
Yeah, they're going to go hang out in a Springbok camp soon. Perhaps a couple of them, maybe Cobus Wiese, done the green and gold against the Barbarians, 28th of June in Cape Town.
What an occasion that promises to be.
Not too big, Wilco.
Couple of star-studded names that we've seen being called up for the Barbarians so far too.
Oh, Grobelaar feeds. Great contest from the Sharks. They steal it away again. And now Jordan Hendrickse has ball in hand. Numbers to the outside for the Sharks. Esther Hazen eating up the meters. Throws it forward.
Oh, that's frustration. Last passes not going to hand. Kicks overcooked. You can just see the hand going forward, traveling forward. He's going to have to shake it off soon.
Let's clean the boots and we go.
They definitely and desperately need him in their attacking phases. Whether we're able to go from
let's go, boys.
defense to attack's brilliant. Got shape really early on, set really early on.
Having a look at the referee as he was being spun around in the tackle, knowing that one had gone forward.
Crouch!
A little bit of sweet and sour from Lucanio thus far this evening.
It's been really good scrumming from the Hollywoodbets Sharks after those first two not going their way.
The Bulls feeling bullish again. They get the penalty advantage. Did Papier keep that under control? It appears so. Kane and Moody dropping shoulder. Jaden Hendrickse completes the tackle. Quick recycle for the Bulls.
Advantage if you want.
The tempo of their attack has been compromised over the course of this first half, and that cross kick from Buddy the Roo, not well measured, taken in by Ethan Hooker.
Clear go forward. Pulling out under pressure.
Always under pressure from the Hollywoodbets Sharks, but the previous two scrums that we saw from the Hollywoodbets Sharks, call it a rock and lock, so they've gone lower, they've decided to lock rather than go for that second shove to try and gain some dominance, which is why it was so stable. This time though, the rocking side of things, the Vodacom Bulls decided pin down, push forward, got that second shove, got that momentum, just not low enough from the Hollywoodbets Sharks that time around.
Numbers, fellas.
Oxenchair going up against the Man Mountain, Vulkulo. Both of them in the Springbok camp. Some calling this an early trial. I'm sure Rassie Erasmus already has his own ideas, as he always does. And they're always good ideas.
Don't step.
5 tries for Johan Grobelaar, one of those players not invited to the Springbok camp. Trying to prove a point tonight. Feeds the front of the line out, finds Cobus Wiese, and the Bulls try to set that belligerent rolling maul, which has been so successful for them this season. The Sharks give away another penalty advantage, and the Bulls have a free play. They set the ruck. Here's Papier. Norkier charging around the corner. Papier away to low. Rare carry for the big tight head prop. Papier with a pop play to Cobus Wiese. Stopped initially, he shakes off those defenders and crosses the gain line. Again, another penalty to the Bulls.
Send back on the ball. Beyond the ball first, send back on the ball.
There's just far too many penalties being conceded by the Hollywoodbets Sharks at the moment. Got to remember they are a player up.
2 penalties.
Hollywoodbets Sharks. So I can imagine there is space on the field for them to work with, but just becoming desperate in the defence, in what they're trying to do, giving away unforced penalties.
Beyond the ball then, number 2.
Visa going to go on, Kanyaram going past the balls, going to try and steal, you've got to stay on the ball, rather, Bongi Manambi rather. Going past the ball, didn't go straight onto the ball, but they also had an advantage coming off of the maul. Sia Khaleesi, incorrect entry, so 2 penalties conceded in the 22.
Goosen eating up all the seconds he can. Johan Goosen adds another 3 points to the tally for the Vodacom Bulls. They move on to 15 to the 3 points of the shots. 2 minutes till they are back to their full contingent. Vodacom Bulls, Foster having seen a yellow about 8 minutes ago. Hendrickson sends it in the same direction that he has, slightly shorter this time, taken by Corneral at 2.03 meters, reaching up and snatching that one out of the Tswane sky. Oxenchair at first receiver, Bongi Mbanambi punching holes. Hendrickson, fussy to Chituka. Just outside the strike zone and continuing to monopolize possession in this first half in spite of the point scoring of the Bulls. Great tackle on Encher. Cameron Hanekom latching him low. Marcel Coetzee adding his weight to the situation. And Sia Khaleesi bouncing up off the ground. Oh my goodness gracious.
No, he's gone above the horizontal, number 8.
No questions asked. Yellow card shown to Cameron Hanekom.
Yeah, that's another one. Came in with 16 yellow cards, got a 17th against Harold Foster, now an 18th in the entire season. Discipline. It's just been the biggest problem.
Blood here.
Cameron Hanekom going straight past the 180. Wraps Sia Khaleesi, then flips him around.
Willie, come here. Just come here. You're not the captain.
Probably going to be showing that up on.
Let's just make that really, really clear first, okay? I've seen it on the screen, and I don't need your advice. Thank you. That's enough fun. See ya? For me, it's just a yellow card. The mitigating factor is your player does drive through and contributes to the landing, okay? But it's still taken above the horizontal. That's why it's yellow card, mate. All right?
Yeah, so just saying that Ethan Hooker had joined that collision, which adds to the momentum in the tackle.
Just wait until we're good on the sub side.
That's why it's only going to stay yellow card.
Thank you. Black or blue? All good, mate. Time on.
Looks like Rowan Norkier has gone off for a blood bin, being replaced by Jannis Kirsten. 13 players on the field for the Bulls. The time to strike is right now for the Sharks. They kick to the corner, and they're going to have a go.
Sharks.
Bongi Mbanambi, 3 minutes to play to halftime. This is pivotal. Emil van Heerden, not the target. It's Chituka, trick play to the center of the lineout. Chituka rolls and presents. Hendrickson can't get the quick ball. Played away by Van Heerden. Bongi Mbanambi charges into contact. Here's James Venter. Drops his shoulder. The Sharks within 5 meters. Oxenchair protects, then picks and goes. The Bulls hold their line. Here they come again. Bongi Mbanambi dragged down. Jaden Hendrickson looking for quick ball. Numbers out to the left for the Sharks. They are not interested in that. They're going to truck it up into the teeth of the defense. Penalty balls!
He did.
And how much will they be ruining all of the space on the left-hand side that you spoke about?
Clearly came away from the tackle, then back on the ball, holding on.
Well, the picture paints rather picture speaks 1,000 words more than we could. David Krill, the man of the moment, had to make those defensive hits. Gets over the ball. He was the assistant tackler. Gets over the ball. Really strong base. Cannot move him.
Balls.
What a player. Plays 12, plays 13, kicks for post. Can't crack into that Springbok squad. There's a hot contest for the green and gold. Fit in by Grobelaar, well taken in by Van Heerden, and here's Marcel Coetzee corkscrewing into contact. Vilcolo comes in at an interesting angle, and the penalty goes the way of the Sharks.
Come on the side, taking him off field.
Yeah, well, gonna get 10 more meters.
This time off. Who's the new captain? Who's the new captain? Okay, come here. I don't need you, thank you. So you're the new captain. Yeah.
That was on the screen. That's my fault.
Okay, so I don't need language like that, Marcel. Okay, otherwise I'm going to put you off the field, all right?
Can I just ask you to check that thing?
Clear grasp. Just here.
So, Ruan Norquier's left the field. Marcel Coetzee becomes the new captain.
Clear arms in the tackle.
Referee Angus Gardner clearly not happy with the way that he approached, the way he wanted to ask that. Marcel Coetzee, that's what he was complaining about. Whether James Venter wrapped in that tackle really low around the limbs.
Good gap balls.
Harold Forster back on the field. There are 14 players on for the Bulls. This time it is Emil van Heerden who is the target, and the Sharks set the rolling ball. The Sharks find some joy as well. Pumping the legs here. Khaleesi comes to join. Oh, it looked like Andrew Brace was getting ready to run into the sticks there. He calls the penalty advantage. Sees that the space is shutting down outside him. Gets creative in the midfield. Here's Ethan Hooker. Harold Forster back on the field, makes the tackle. The Bulls are taking their chances, and the Irish referee reaches into his pocket again. Drama at Loftus Versfeld. Yellow cards galore.
Who's the new captain? That's right. Who's the new captain for Bulls?
Yeah, so there would have been obvious discussion in the cloakrooms before the match with regards to the way that Andrew Brace is going to ref this match, what he's going to be looking for.
3 yellow cards now against your team, okay? I'm very prepared to put more players in the bin if the discipline doesn't improve, okay? You need to get that message across now. Yeah, now.
So Johan Goosen, the new captain. So the conversation would have been around discipline, what Andrew Brace would be looking for in certain areas of the field, at certain areas of the field. Not been happy with the way and the discipline shown by the Vodacom Bulls. 3rd yellow card. Marcel Coetzee probably deemed to be sacking that maul illegally, a maul that was moving forward at a rapid pace.
Front out. 10 minutes!
Getting involved there. They're just taking visit Chituka out.
Monambi feeds it to Emil van Heerden. Now is the time for the Hollywoodbets Sharks. They can't keep their feet. He gets up and goes again to Monambi. The Sharks with the pick and go. Can they make it good this time? Chituka is next up.
Tackle, move!
Charges for the line.
Last.
Oxenchair protects, pits and goes. He's making meters, flipped over.
On the line, clearly held up on the line.
Oh, that's a big call. Half time comes about for the Vodacom Bulls, and they survive again. Brilliant work from the home side, shutting down. He's scared, conceding tries galore. They have really tightened up defensively here for the semi-final, which the second half of which is underway now, courtesy of Johan Goosen. Taken in by the Sharks. Squandered a massive opportunity towards the end of the first half to get their first try on the board. As it stands, they are 12 points behind, looking to chase down the Bulls on their home turf. But in their favor, they have beaten the Bulls twice this season, 3 in a row for the Sharks against the Bulls. And on many of those occasions, they've been without their biggest stars, as they are tonight. No Eben Etzebeth and no Jason Jenkins. Johan Goosen with the confidence, fresh back from his knee injury.
Tackle release.
Takes on 2 shots, sets the rack just outside the Bulls 22.
Yes.
Papier looking for some big forwards to bring the play further in field.
Use it.
Increase the angle of opportunity for the kick towards the touchline potentially. Kane Moody is in position to chase. And chase he does, but Papier goes long. As far as Fassi. Great kick from the number 9. Fassi finds Jordan Hendrickse, and Fassi will chase his kick. Johan Goosen getting underneath this one. Just too far for Fassi to put pressure on. Goosen takes it in and feeds it to Wiese. Big stuff for the Sharks. They start the second half on the front foot.
Yeah, Manu Chituka
First man straight on
made
the
his way onto the park in replacement of Lorenzo Julius, who was a late replacement, getting in, getting his hands dirty early on. Kicks from hand, that's where the Hollywoodbets Sharks have put the teams under pressure. Reverting more to it. Look at that, getting straight over, wrapping the ball up. Manu Chituka not being moved. They have to use a little bit of the momentum that they had towards the end of the first half. Still 2 players up. There's a lot of space to work with.
Down the pitch. Stay on my AR. Stop.
Corneral is gone. Manu Chituka on the field. His brother Vincent Chituka takes it at the 2-ball for the Sharks. Andre Esterhuizen takes it right to the line. Difficult pass for Mapimpi to handle, and he's been handled.
No! Tackler.
Big hit, was that Johan Goosen? Here comes Jordan Hendrickse. Winning back those meters lost in the tackle. James Fenter bounces out of the tackle. Sia Kolisi has support out to his left. They've got numbers here, the Sharks. Vinny Leroux rolls the dice.
Genuine attempt to intercept.
Yeah, fair
genuine attempt
at an intercept. Vinny Leroux got off his line so quickly. So many passing meters.
Let's go, guys.
Declerk
We'll go.
also just getting
We
some
can play on
treatment
this
from the
winger.
medical side.
Yeah,
But they
I
kept
know,
the
I'm
ball
waiting.
alive.
Sorry.
Look at that. The hit and
come
drive
on.
from Sebastian Declerk. You
Just
call it the
sorry,
cheek on cheek, get your cheek on the other cheek.
Copy that.
Hit, stay low, timing, drive.
Okay.
So deep, then gets going, but they had the momentum. Jordan Hendrickse taking the lineup, keeping the ball alive. Just knocking the ball on in the attempted intercept.
Set. Save
No
all.
number 8 for the Bulls. Still down to 13 players to the 15 of the Sharks. Can they capitalize eventually? Andre Esterhuizen runs straight and true into Harold Forster, who completes his tackle. Vincent Koch continues his hard work with ball in hand this evening. Slower ball for Hendrickse. Here's Manu Chituka.
Tackle.
With the fresh legs, they're into the Bulls 22. Van Heerden. The Bulls defensive line stays strong. Hendrickse to Esterhuizen. Being well marshaled by the Bulls this evening. Grobelaar shut down from his attempted turnover. Vincent Chituka takes it to the line, offloads. Trying to get over the ball. Creel couldn't get his hands on. Sends it to Ensher. Dipping ball to the ankles of the front ranker. Bongi Mbanambi now feeds it outside to Makazalema PNP. The Sharks are in the corner.
Oh, what a man who carries the side on his shoulders. Makazola Mapimpi. It was quick ball. They had to fill the width of the field. The front rankers getting some handling skills in. Then it was all about the mismatch. Mapimpi eyeing Jan-Hendrik Wessels, trying to come over and make the tackle. Realize he's going to have the pace on him every single day. That's what they've been needing. The interlink between the forwards and the backs. The passes that are sticking with a little bit of pace. And the Sharks are right back in it.
Tough kick for Hendrickson. It could prove pretty handy to the Sharks to get the extra 2. Hendrickson slips as he strikes, and he sends another one wide this evening. It's a 7-point game.
How much is he going to be rowing? The number of kicks that he's missed. Perfectly timed ball. No defenders not able to be spread wide enough. The 2-man overlap comes into play. Makazole Mapimpi showing us exactly what he's still with.
Well, they most certainly earned the right to go wide, Leila. From the first half to the second. Great play from Oxenchair to get that ball over the top. And after that, it was a numbers game. Goosen sends it long, sends it central to get the match back underway. But the Bulls still down a man. Marcel Couture waiting to make his return to the field. Fussy finds touch. So remember, it's up to you to choose the man of the match in this Vodacom URC semi-final. Scan that QR code on your screen right now and get involved in the voting. That's one of the stars of the first half, Sebastian Declerk, who made quite an impact to start the second as well.
Not too big, Bulls. Down 15. Right over.
Brilliantly taken, and the Bulls can set off their attack. Sebastian Declerk looking to get after it. Hooker's underneath the ball as well. Very well measured. Brilliantly taken by the young wing. Fussy under pressure, chips one over the top. Very well watched by Ruan Norkia. Cool and calm, gets his pass away. Makazole Mapimpi backtracking to get into position. A chess match between multiple Springboks being played. And Esterhuizen dragged down in the tackle. He gets back onto his feet.
Tackle now, release!
The strength of Esterhuizen on full display. He rescues a dangerous situation.
Okay, let him come. Use it!
Jaden Hendrickson takes his time. He's been told to use it by our Irish referee tonight, Andrew Brace. Hangs one over the top. Not much depth on that. Kanan Moody fighting for the ball with Makazole Mapimpi. It comes good for the Sharks. A knock on from the Bulls. Vincent Chituka down and up again. Kolisi, melting man at ruck time. Jaden Hendrickson to Fussy. There's an injury to a Bulls player. Looks like it may be Cameron Hanekom. Fighting for the ball in the air, Manu Chituka. What an athlete to chase a kick. He's got the height and he's got the strength. Hanekom is down and he is not looking happy at all.
Shots. Thank you.
Troubling scene for Bulls fans. Disquiet in the Loftus crowd right now as the kicking contest continues.
No.
Well secured by the Bulls. Papier weighing up his options. Hanekom remains down, clutching his leg. This is trouble. Scrum Sharks.
I said it to him in the
call
first
was
half.
made. Ambrose Papier just taking his time. Time far too long.
A serious injury, I think.
Cameron Hanekom looks like it.
I said it to him in the first half.
Looks like he's gripping his hamstring, but it could be his knee too. That little green whistle you see being given to him as a morphine whistle. Just see the extension of the left leg in the counter. That's exactly why you could see he was grabbing his hamstring. That's not what you want to see. A youngster would be so frustrated. Marcel Couture also lining up to get back onto the field. Oh, Sebastian Declerk. It's been his day, hasn't it? That was off for the first kickoff. The meters made on this man tonight. He's been stepping up for the Vodacom Bulls defensively. He's been looking for attacking opportunities. He's got a try assist to his name. The cross kick to Kanan Moody came from him off of a very messy ball, but he has been so aware of where he needs to be. His field position's been great, and this is the try. The pickup, the look, the kick, brilliantly timed. Kanan Moody getting the spoils, but he's really put his hand up for man of the match tonight.
Absolutely uncanny play, that one. Taking the kick on the slip from Jaden Hendrickson, having the vision to look wide and kick it to absolute perfection. So Cameron Hanekom will be leaving the field, but not a bad replacement. Lights out, they call him Eskom, which is the national power provider here in South Africa. And he is a World Cup winner. Cameron Hanekom, a Springbok number 8 now, in his young career, heading from the field in tremendous discomfort. We wish him the very best.
He's got so much potential. This Cameron Hanekom, he's really season, incredible season. Award-winning season for Cameron Hanekom. Definitely not be the way he wanted to leave the semi-final. Hope that he can make a speedy recovery, get him back.
Won the Next Gen award in the URC, which is the Young Player of the Season.
Sit! No.
Potential party loading here in Swane, but only if the Bulls can complete the job. Jaden Hendrickse slings it away to Ethan Hooker. He beats the first defender, no surprise there. Great contest from Goosen, rips the ball free. Papier, Goosen playing with fire. Billy LaRue gets his kick away. He does very well to get that distance on it under pressure. Makazole Mapimpi continues running at defenses in these playoffs of the URC. Corrects his feet, gets behind that ball and drops a body.
Tackle!
Hendrickse, Van Heerden to Jordan Hendrickse, looking more and more confident in their attacking play as this match ticks on. It's Mapimpi again, driving defenders backwards. They continue to monopolize possession to the Sharks as Venter crosses the gain line. Quick ball for Hendrickse. Kolisi is isolated, but he can do it all himself. Beats the first. Brought down in the 22. Hendrickse with the quick ball to his brother. The inside ball. A little bit of miscommunication from the Sharks. The angle not quite right. But Manu Chituka makes it good. Just short of the 5-meter line. Fassi dancing behind the gain line. Goosen brings him down. Slow ball production for the Sharks. Jaden Hendrickse bides his time. Feeds it to Incher. Applying all the pressure, the Sharks. And you can hear the volume dipping in Loftus Versfeld as the Sharks are getting better and better. Got some space to work with to the left-hand side. Jaden Hendrickse wants the ball and he wants it quickly. Here comes Esterhazen. Stopped in his tracks.
Yeah, offside of
Jaden Hendrickse pops it over the top for Lukanya.
15 offside. Thank you.
Had a penalty advantage.
Okay. I was happy live for him. Unless Mikey has something different. Okay, we're playing on. Just a suspicion of a leading.
They just look so good when they're on front. They do have front foot ball when they're spreading the width of the field and they're getting into the right spaces. Quick ball retention. I'm trying to use the physicality, trying to get stretched, trying to get the ball to go backwards.
It was on 2, I think, on the 5. We've got nothing there. We're playing
close
on,
to
happy, yeah, I agree.
the touchline.
We're happy.
Step off the lead, cut back on the inside, and then try and get it going again. Another opportunity. They found themselves here the last 20 minutes of that first half. They weren't able to make it good. Can the Hollywoodbets Sharks do something this time around?
Huge line out for the Durbanites. Bongi Manambi calling an audible. Oxenchair comes in for the communication. Chituka at the 2-ball. The Sharks set them all, but they pop it to Manambi on the loop. Esterhazen is being hunted today. Corvus Visa makes a crucial hit. Here's Van Heerden on the 5-meter line. The Sharks, they managed to protect the ball. Jaden Hendrickse. Esterhazen drops his shoulder, but they come for him again. Jaden Hendrickse off to Vincent Chituka. The Bulls have stood strong every time that the Sharks have muscled up. Oxenchair, head down, powering forward. Here's Van Heerden across the 5-meter line now. Vincent Koch goes on his own. None of the Bulls can get their hands on that ball. Jaden Hendrickse sends it wide this time. Jordan Hendrickse pops it over the top. Red hot danger on the outside. Ethan Hooker scores for the Sharks.
committed on the pass, mate.
Well, is it a match if that man does not score a try? The line break machine, but they needed to go wide. Staying close was just not working out for them. The footwork, the vision, the spreading of a ball that beats a defender every single time. Ethan Hooker. We said how dangerous they are when they have all the momentum on their side.
Jaden Hendricks slips as he kicks, just like his brother did, and another one goes wide for the Sharks. How much might these kicks cost them come the end of this match? We'll have to find out. Of course, kicking got them here in the quarterfinal.
The presence of mind, the vision, realizing that Willie Leroux had come off of the wing, try to get on the inside line. There was space on the outside, and Ethan Hooker, too quick, too strong.
Thank you, he's coming.
15 on 15, 2 points in the game. A couple of Springboks onto the field, including Chituka Mtoro. Handru Jacobs, not a player who has donned the green and gold, but what a performance he had in the quarterfinal when he came on. There is Mark Alexander, president of SA Rugby, and what a job he's done getting all of our sides into European competition and going through the painful stage of teething to come to where we are today with an occasion like this. Goosen sends it long. Taking in the testing one for Manu Chituka, who has come to play today. Manu Chituka breaks away. He's got some support on the outside. Oh, what a tackle that is from guess who? Sebastian Declerk. Jaden Hendricks, seeing that Declerk was committed, sends one over the top. Well tracked back by, is that Keegan Johannes onto the field for the Bulls. Cool and calm, finds Moody. Moody with the attacking kick over the top. Stopped in his tracks as he tried to chase his own kick. Pimpy brought down on the halfway line.
Keep your feet.
You can feel the tension rising here in Swane tonight. Vincent Chituka, an almighty heave over the top. Was that pass forward? It absolutely was.
It's just the miscommunication between Andre Esterhuizen and Jaden Hendricks, both going up for the ball.
Time is off.
And then under pressure, releasing the ball. Chituka Mtoro going down. He just made his way onto the field. There was a huge counteract that came in from the Vodacom Bulls. Vincent Chituka flinging the ball back on the inside. Again, that miscommunication would have almost just rather than let Andre Esterhuizen have it. He had the momentum. He was going forward. He's making post-contact meters. He's so strong.
You're tight, right? Yeah. Feet stronger there, mate.
Taken up by your own player.
Great height, but feet stronger from you.
Chituka Mtoro. Using his foot over Kanyo arm.
He's a tight head, really tight head. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
Sebastian Declerk.
Just feet stronger underneath you.
Deserves to take a break. What a match he's had.
Yeah, it's full pass.
Warrior. He actually looked like he started limping early on in that first half. Got treatment.
Let's go, guys.
Chituka Mtoro does not look happy.
Let's go.
Not at all. A referee ready to get back underway, but is the front ranker for the Sharks.
Water off.
Potentially only for the next couple of minutes, as he is headed to the Stormers next season. There is the QR code for you to get involved in voting for the man of the match today.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Many candidates on the field in such a tightly contested game. It could be a player from either side. Scan the QR code, see the candidates, make your choice, and choose today's Vodacom URC man of the match.
Really, really patient, please. Wait for my call. Seconds. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Square. 1, And use it. So
Stoic work from the Sharks at scrum time after suffering so greatly in the first half. Papier plays it away to Foster. Not many attacking opportunities for the Bulls recently since they've started losing players to the sin bin. Here is their chance to make another mark on this match. They have an advantage immediately. Papier off to Marcel Coetzee. Does well to beat the first defender.
17.
And fight for that game line. Hanru Jacobs fights to get him back. Keegan Johannes gets it away. Compromised run for Foster. He's done well.
Going nowhere. Going nowhere. (17) never onside.
It looks like the call went against Chituka for being offside at the bottom of that ruck. Never getting back on side.
Okay, let's go, guys.
And you said it, Puli, haven't had many attacking opportunities. Discipline. All those yellow cards that they leaked in the first half. First attacking opportunity, they get a penalty and they want to go for the points. 2-point deficit, or 2-point lead rather. Doesn't feel comfortable for them.
Never get back on. Never get back on. No support.
What an intense match to step onto the field and try to get up to the pace of the game. Nkunu failing on that occasion, and Keegan Johannes. As the whole of Loftus-Vegas felt watching him. Taking over the duties from Johan Goosen. With ease, 3 points to the Bulls, and the flags are waving in Swane again.
George.
Jordan Hendrickson sends it high, sends it long. Almost perfectly measured. The Sharks players not quite able to get under that ball. They put pressure on the receipt all the same. And Chakweni protects the ball on the ground for the Bulls. After the raft of subs for both sides has changed the personnel on the field. Fassi is getting after this one, and Fassi takes it well. An attacking opportunity for the Sharks on the back of that. Jaden Hendricks off to Fez Mbata with great intent. Dropping his body height and charging into contact. Nkunu brought down by Chakweni in a clash of the Titans. Lukanyuam hunted behind the gain line by Kane and Moody. Corrects his body position and secures possession. Vincent Chituka does well to take that. Gets it off to his brother, Manu. Jordan Hendrickson now finds Fassi on the move. Fassi taking it to the line. The dancing feet of Apalele Fassi. Fenter away to Mapimpi. Hooker cuts back in field, brought down by Papier. Jaden Hendrickson, flat ball for Mbata. A battering run from the replacement hooker. Nkunu at first receiver. The Sharks moving it quickly, but too quickly for their own good. Nobody in behind right now. Jordan Hendrickson charging back to get into position.
Through the middle.
And the Bulls play it fast and loose, trying to take advantage of the counter-attacking opportunity, which they cannot. Makazole Mapimpi off the left wing onto the right. High entry into the tackle situation from Keegan Johannes, but nothing doing. Jaden Hendrickson finds a stationary.
And use it.
Support player. And the Sharks set the rack, and Jaden Hendrickson will now change tactics, send one high. Hooker's after this, but looking tired in his chase. What a matchup on that wing between him and Sebastian Declerk. Papier, Chakweni.
And use it.
5 points separate the sides as we head for the final 20 minutes of the match. Papier brings it to the back of the rack and sends it long, not a contestable one. The Bulls looking to get the play out of their own territory. The chip over the top. Well fielded by Norkia, just couldn't hold on in the tackle. Scrum Sharks.
Yeah, ball in play. Time so high during those couple phases. Ball exchanging possession a few times too.
What an occasion. here in Gauteng tonight. Take a look at those numbers on your screen right now. 47,214 people in the house, and they have been loud tonight. So, your candidates for the Vodacom URC Man of the Match are on your screen right now. 3 Bulls, 2 Sharks. Who do you reckon has been the best player on the field today? It is all up to you to choose who he is.
Okay, let's go quickly then, please.
Are you going to make the choice?
I'm not later. Will you?
Just going around on the axis here.
Luckily, it's not up to us. It's up to the viewers at home. Get everyone involved. Scan that QR code. Get involved. You have your voice too. We want to have it heard. Much like the 47,000 plus we've heard throughout the evening.
They kick out, tell the ref that, yeah? Just feel like we're going around on the
Feels like a
axis.
warm-up for Springbok season, which is just around the corner. Never mind, the British and Irish Lions are on tour to Australia. There's some serious rugby coming this year. Including, of course, the final of the Vodacom URC, which will be hosted in Ireland for the first time in 4 times of asking outside of South Africa. Leinster have finally seen their way into a final, and they're on home turf. The winner here will take them on.
Middle scrum. Hollywoodbets Sharks. 2 sides to play from, and now the short on penalty.
Early balls.
Not allowed to call a scrum on the back of that. In the wake of Rugby World Cup 2023 and all that happened there, Ethan Hooker with an absolutely magical piece of play. Meters after contact and the offload. A couple of steps. And oh, that is going to cut deep. Dion Slubbert tried to place the ball, didn't, handled it again on the ground, and the penalty goes to the Bulls.
Unforced errors. Coach killers that you speak about. It's just when they get that momentum, the ascendancy going, they get the energy in. Ethan Hooker, Jordan Hendricks, you know, injecting a little bit of energy. Midfield penalty against the side with ball in hand is not the one you want to be giving away. Another opportunity for the Vodacom Bulls.
Keegan Johannes sends it into touch.
Went straight down to Dion Slubbert, placed the ball, threw it backwards, and then try to recontrol it, regather. Just can't do that. Playing ball on the ground, that's so basic.
Sharks take the line. Yeah.
Akker van der Merwe. His brother is a British and Irish Lion for the 2nd time. A sigh of relief for the Sharks.
Skew at the lineout. First lineout for Akker van der Merwe. Contest. Went up, competed at the front of the lineout. So it's always going to be called skew then. So another lineout, or rather another scrum opportunity for the Hollywoodbets Sharks. This time,
Patience, please.
Right-hand scrum.
It's been really good to know. Patience.
We're looking at the likes of Pepsi Buthelezi, James Fenter, Manu Chituka get themselves involved.
Crouch! Bite! Sit! Square!
It's turned into a nail-biter here at Loftus Versfeld. The Sharks getting some go forward at scrum time for once. Ethan Hooker joins the line from the right wing. Fussy's got some space to work with, feeds it to Mapimpi. Mapimpi pins his ears back, occupies defenders. In over the ball is Marku van Staden, and he turns the lights out on the Sharks attack.
First man, yeah, I've got it. Jaden, I've got it. Thank you. First man locked on the ball.
Makasolo Mapimpi, if he gets ball in hand, he's always looking straight at the try line.
For me, Mone's up as well.
All those cover defenders coming in, making the tackles. Marku van Staden getting over.
Sorry, though, it's right there. Yeah, just saying that.
Sharks survive another onslaught. to get involved. Scan that QR code, choose the man of the match. Time is running out, not just for you, but for the players on the field as well, especially those in black, hunting down this deficit. Perfect lineup this time, fed into the young JF Van Heerden, who has a bright future here in the blue jersey. The rolling maul of the Bulls, which has been so destructive this season, finally making meters tonight. The Sharks reload, slow it down on the halfway line. Papier prepares to send one high. Kane and Moody, so effective under the high ball, comes in from the wing and takes it clean. The support is there. Mapimpi tries to effect the turnover, and the penalty goes against him.
First time's okay, but then he went second time.
He had it the first time, it sounds like.
First time's okay, but then he went second bite.
It took 2 bites of the cherry. Did Makazole Mapimpi.
What say you, Captain Leila? The corner or the posts?
You know, spilt out, then he slapped it back. Yeah.
You're coming off a maul that was a really strong maul. Just take a look at this. Kane and Moody getting up early. Makazole Mapimpi releasing. Gets over, he has it the first time, loses it, and then goes again, tries to tap it backwards. That's the second bite of the cherry the referee's talking about. In playoff matches, points are always king. Looks like Keegan Johannes understands that too.
Kinky. Johannes! The line is incorrect. The difference between the sides remains 5 points.
Okay, thanks, mate. Time's still on.
This is starting to feel awfully familiar. Where were you and I last week Saturday?
Time off. 9, Jaden.
If the scores are level, we head to extra time at 10 minutes aside. A converted try would draw those scores level, and coming onto the field, the hero of Durban last weekend, the young halfback Bradley Davids, who kicked the winning kick in that penalty shootout that brought the Sharks here today. A Sharks side that has beaten the Bulls twice this season. One of those times right here at Loftus Versfeld. Corbus Visser's on the run. The support on the inside. The try is there for David Creel.
David Creel, the man that gets the points, but this is Ambrose Papier magic again. Spotting the space, getting the offload to Corbus Visser, gets a couple kilometers on his legs. The inside pass, pinpoint perfection to David Creel. He's got the pace, but the awareness from Ambrose Papier to start that movement.
15.
Extending their lead right after we spoke about what could be.
Five.
Keeping Johannes to add the extra 2. Pressure on him. He strikes it clean and down the center. 7 points on the board for the Bulls, and they could be telling.
Okay.
Corbus Visser stretching the legs, finding the inside man, the man in support, and when isn't he in support, David Creel?
Okay, sorry, time off.
Oh, he's just gotten so good. Like fine wine, David Creel.
David Creel tells it how it is while I tell it how it could be. Jordan Hendrickse goes long, kicks it into the corner. Marcel Coetzee takes it. The Sharks have it all to do now on enemy territory. The endless engine of Marcel Coetzee powering through the contact, sets the ruck, and Ambrose Papier will clear. Pressure on him from Vincent Chituka. Fussie's underneath this high ball, and the pressure is on. Just overshooting the mark there. Declerk, here comes Hooker. It goes without saying, they've got to score next. 12 minutes remain. Here's Slabbert. Hasn't seen much rugby this year, and what a match to see it in the absence of Eben Etzebeth and Jason Jenkins, two Springbok locks. Jordan Hendrickse of to Esterhazen, what an offload from the inside centre, and Arm has dropped it. It's going to be a scrum to the Bulls. He has seen more glittering nights than this one, Lukhanyo Am, the two-time World Cup winner.
Just when they start stringing things together again, gets a hand involved, does Canan Moody. Just makes it unsteady. Lukhanyo Am, the frustration imminent, all over his face.
Okay, 11 blue Bulls. 11.
They'll be hearing this tune next weekend in Ireland if they can hold on to this lead. Famous Irish anthem, which has been subsequently turned against them by South African fans.
Very good.
So onto the field, Devin Williams, who hails from the same province that produced Sebastian Declerk, and he's on the field to replace Sebastian Declerk, who was one of your options for the man of the match. Remember to get your votes in. It's up to you to choose. Almost. Got 20,000 votes in already. Well, lend your voice to the cause.
See issue, guys. The last two scrums, the two of you are up. Okay, stay down, please. Let's go. Quickly, quick reset. No fight on the binds, wait for the set.
Very tense commentary box here right next to us, Paulie.
Coach! Bind! Set! Square!
10 minutes remain in this knockout match in the Vodacom URC, with a spot in the final on the line. Marcel Couture breaks from the base. It's all about control now for the Bulls. They've been giving up the territorial and possession battle for a long time in this match. It all the same, they lead by 12. Canan Moody's after it again, causing pure chaos every time he chases. Advantage Bulls. Knock-on advantage. Matku van Staden with the offload. This time Corbus Visa chopped down. Cleared by Papier. Full of confidence now the Bulls. King Keegan cuts them open. He sends it wide. Devin Williams is rapid. Going for the corner. Tracked down by Hooker. Devin Williams stopped short of the line. And the Bulls are right on the brink. But the Sharks have stolen it away. And they have 99 meters to travel to bring this match back into the balance. Lukhanyo Am clears to Henry Jacobs.
Use it!
He cannot afford any mistakes here, that's for sure. Bradley Davids fires back to Apalele Fasi, employs that left boot and finds touch. The Bulls are dominating the end of this match.
And while the defense of the Hollywoodbets Sharks just leaving in shreds, being left in shreds at the moment, being carved up. Midfield being carved up on the wings. First time tackles are not being made at the moment. They need a hero, they need someone to put their hand up. It just shows how quickly the Bulls can get into an attacking mindset. As soon as they get front foot ball, as soon as they get ball in hand, they're always looking to try and create something, always looking to try and create space on the outside. Devin Williams that time just caught in two minds. He'd probably be thinking, if he just committed, what could have been?
That Makazola mentality.
Okay, just wait. 9.
Rowan Norkia.
Does he have to play on? No more subs now?
A robust leader of the Vodacom Bulls.
So what are we doing, guys? Is 9 coming off or not? Okay. Time on, let's go!
Everything is sorted out. Referee Andrew Brace calls for the Bulls to execute the line-out, which they do. Akko van der Merwe feeds it in. And Fezenbata makes the tackle as the maul breaks up.
Okay, last feet.
The Bulls are in the red zone. If they score here, it's all over, surely. Marcel Coetzee continues his hard work. Snub-nosed loose forward for the Vodacom Bulls. Blunt force trauma from Rowan Norkia, drops his head and powers into contact. Ambrose Papier feeds it away. And the Sharks are making their tackles, but what they need is possession. They need to make a turnover. Norkia absorbs the contact. They're on the opposition's 22. Korvasvisa can't hold on. The Sharks have turned it over. Fenter can't shift it wide with the Bulls have numbers there. Jordan Hendrickse changes the plan, and what a connection on that kick with his left boot, angling towards the touchline, just about kept in by Willie Leroux. It was almost a dream play from Jordan Hendrickse. Keegan Giannis under pressure, clears, and the Sharks have done just what they needed to do. They've got the ball back. Potentially, they're in opposition territory.
1-4 and 9.
Oh, it's going to be do or die now or never for the Hollywoodbets Sharks. What a boot from Jordan Hendrickse off the left. Neither coaching box is looking comfortable at the moment. A big 6 minutes.
Let's go.
Composure, control is going to be needed for the Vodacom Bulls at the moment.
Changes galore. The feed to the line out from the Sharks. Great contest from the Bulls, but the Sharks take it in, and Esther Hazen just before contact feeds it away to the hard-charging Pepsi Buthelezi. Bradley Davids, he's got those Bulls defenders jumping out of the defensive line. They get away with it. Davids. Fenter skipped to find Manu Chituka. The ball over the top to Makazola Mapimpi to create some magic. He feeds it to Fassi. Back inside to Mapimpi, and the ball goes to ground. Knock-on advantage to the Bulls. Marcel Coetzee. Well, that's a penalty, and not the wisest play from Fassi. And 10 more meters.
Well, falling apart now for the Sharks. Being marched 10 meters back. Penalty given away. First the knock-on advantage, then a penalty. Then had to march 10 more meters. Big frustration. The moments that could have been, we spoke about it last week too. They create all of these opportunities, and then it's that last pass that doesn't go to hand. You're just unable to put the cherry on top.
Willie Leroux finds Chituka van der Merwe, prepares to feed the line out. Dignitaries galore watching this seismic occasion at Loftus Versfeld. But that's where the party's at, in the stands. And they're starting to feel it tonight, preparing to go to their second final in a row. And their third in 4 competitions. Akka van der Merwe feeds the line out. Great contest from Slabbert. Taken in safely by the Bulls in the end, and Van der Merwe barnstorming into his opposition. Nkuno stands tall. He's got to get away. He's got to get away. He's done well enough, according to our referee Andrew Brace. Zach Berger prepares to send one high. Slabbert dancing with danger. Makazola Mapimpi into the high ball, takes it clean, calls the mark. They've got to play it quick. There's less than 5 minutes to play. Tough pass for Bradley Davids. The youngster takes it in. Fassi goes long. He's not messing around in his own danger zone. Willie Leroux sees it slide off the side of the boot. And the Sharks have one last chance to bring this match back into the balance.
Yeah, but at the moment it just looks disconnected. Looks like there's no one that really has a plan. Everyone looking under pressure. Cool heads, calm heads, all needed. The fans giving their opinions too.
Bulls fans are never short of those. Fezenbatter to feed. It's been stolen away by the Bulls. They've got the bit between their teeth now. And the kick goes long. Fassi's underneath it. No time to call the mark. The counter-attack not on. He sends it long, and it's a bender! Oh, boy! Hapilele Fassi!
Oh, dropped it now. What is that?
Oh, starting to boil over now, isn't it?
We're not sure if he called the mark or not. Andrew.
What? A boot.
Yeah.
Apelele Fasi. Keegan Johannes
Okay, Sharks
not
let's
able
go.
to get ball in hand.
Let's go.
I think the call would have been, they thought they wanted it to be a knock-on into touch. This time they take the line out, rather the 50-22. And you said it has to happen, and it has to happen now.
Now or never for the Sharks. The contested line-out time almost successful from the Bulls. Andre Esterhazen able to pick up the scraps and charge forward unbridled. Bradley David, slow ball for the Sharks. Less than 3 minutes to play now. It is absolutely now or never. Davids breaks away. The Bulls' defensive line continues to charge forward, as does Pepsi Buthelezi. Vincent Chituka still has the energy, as does Marcel Coetzee.
Tackle.
Here's Manu, his brother. David's looking for quick balls. Slowed down. Not even slightly, significantly. The final 2 minutes beckon now. Vincent Chituka with a tired run from the flanker. Davids away to Pepsi Buthelezi across the game line. Here's Davids again. They've got numbers to the outside. Popped one over the top of his head, but it's gone forward. Much to the chagrin of those in black and white tonight. And surely you can put a fork in them, because they're done out here.
Let's go. Okay, time off.
Trying to go coast to coast. Trying to get his hands through the tackle. Those 50-50 passes that makes a coach want to rip their hair out. You can understand the need to try and get the ball out. But Billy Key is celebrating.
Time on, let's go.
Because he knows there is nothing left for the Hollywoodbets Sharks to do. 90 seconds left.
Let's go quickly. Time is on, guys. Let's go.
A mix of emotion in the stands, but mostly those emotions. The people of Tswana have come out to party tonight, believing in their Bulls. A Bulls side which has lost 3 in a row against the Sharks, 2 this season. One of those here at Loftus, without the heroes of the Sharks in attendance, including Eben Etzebeth. But here tonight, the Bulls have tightened up and sorted out their problems. It's a 12-point game, and we're in the final minute.
Set, square.
And the final beckons for the boys in blue. Penalty to the Bulls. It's time to get the party started.
That's the call for my 18, collapsing the scrum fast out.
The 0-1-2 is celebrating tonight.
Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Flags are flying high, and they know that they've done it in emphatic fashion.
Timeless South African classic belts out in the stands, and a runaway man of the match is Sebastian Declerk, who left his mark on this match. The hooter sounds.
Stay there, please.
The energy in here tonight is something special. If you want to know what rugby feels like, you should have bought a ticket to Loftus Versfeld tonight. No contest, no worries. JF van Heerden takes it in. Van Staden fires back, and the Bulls are